Tired of repetitive Excel tasks? You have got options. The macro recorder, AI tools like Copilot and ChatGPT, or diving into VBA. But which is best for you? I am Nabil Murad. In this tutorial, we'll break down two examples, a quick one and a more intricate project, and see how macro recording, Copilot, and ChatGPT handle them. Share your preferred automation style in the comments below. Let's switch to Excel. In this worksheet, I have a list, and I want to create a simple macro that changes the orientation from portrait to landscape. Right now, if I try to print, I hit the shortcut Ctrl+P, and I see that I have a portrait orientation. I want to change that, and I'll start doing it by recording a macro. To record a macro, I go to the Developer tab of the ribbon, I click on Record Macro, I give a name to my macro, Switch Orientation, I give it a shortcut, Ctrl+Shift+O, and now I start the recording. I hit OK, I'm in the process of recording. This is a simple macro that requires going to the Page Layout tab, and then I click on one of these small squares called the Dialog Box Launcher to open the Page Setup dialog box, where I'll be selecting the radio button for landscape, and I'm done. I hit OK, and I finished the steps for recording this macro. I go to the Developer tab, and I click on Stop Recording. Now I want to have a look at the macro that has been created. And to do that, I click on Macros, and then I select the macro and I click on Edit to take me to the Visual Basic Editor. And look at that. Oh my God. This single step of switching orientation generated all this code. While if I write the code myself in the Visual Basic Editor, it consists of 4 words. ActiveSheet.PageSetup.orientation equals Excel landscape. But the macro recorder created this non-efficient code, although it works, but I don't have a preference to using this code. I'm going to close the Visual Basic Editor and then switch to another option. I want to create another macro by using Copilot. In the next worksheet, I have the same exact list, and I want to create a similar code by using Copilot. My file is saved in an XLSM format. It's saved to the clouds with autosave turned on. I click on Copilot on the Home tab to open the Copilot pane. And I want to write a prompt, and this prompt will read, I need an Excel macro that changes the page orientation of the active sheet from portrait to landscape. Now I send the prompt by clicking on the Send button, and let's see what Copilot will be doing. And Copilot is creating a code that's the same exact code I just mentioned, the one that I would be writing in VBA. It says ActiveSheet.PageSetup.orientation equals Excel landscape. And that's wonderful. But how do I use this code? So I'm going to ask Copilot one more time by clicking on Can you explain how to run this macro? And Copilot answers my question. It tells me you can run it by copying it and pasting into the Visual Basic Editor. Let's do that. I'm going to copy the code from the sub to the end sub. I copy, Ctrl+C, and now I want to switch to the Visual Basic Editor, Alt F11. I want to create a module, then I click on Insert, I select Module, and then I paste the code. One single line will do the same exact thing like the one generated by the macro recorder. Let's test. I can run it by clicking on the Run button. I can step into the code by hitting F8, or I can simply hit F5. So when I hit F5, I want to check if the orientation changed. Then I close the Visual Basic Editor to go back to Excel, and then I hit the shortcut Ctrl+P, and sure enough, the code is working fine. My next approach will be asking ChatGPT to create a similar code. Here is ChatGPT. I'm going to write my prompt, the same exact prompt that I used for Copilot. I need an Excel macro that changes the page orientation of the active sheet from portrait to landscape. Let me send this prompt and see the result. Let's have a look at the code generated by ChatGPT. It's more elegant than the one created by Copilot. It has a comment at the top, and then activesheet.pagesetup.orientation equals Excel landscape, and then it adds a message box, and this message box is to inform the user that the page orientation set to landscape. Wonderful. Also in ChatGPT, it tells me how to use this code, the same exact method that I used for Copilot. So I'm going to copy this code. I go back to Excel. I open the Visual Basic Editor, Alt F11. I hit enter. I can paste the code right below the one created by Copilot, Control V. And now let's test it. This is the new worksheet with the same list. I can click on the Run button. And here is my message box denoting that everything went fine and the orientation has been changed from portrait to landscape. I hit OK. And just to check, I'm going to close the Visual Basic Editor. I hit Control P and the orientation now is set to landscape. That was a very simple macro. The result generated by the macro recorder wasn't an elegant one, while the one created by Copilot is better and the one created by ChatGPT is best. Let's see another example. In this example, I have a more complex situation. I have a list that I receive many times every day, where I receive this list, which has a date column, a time column, and a temperature in Fahrenheit. I have to create an extra column. I give it the name Celsius, and I create a function that converts the temperature from Fahrenheit to Celsius. Then I apply some formatting to the date, to the time, and to the top row. I will solve the problem by creating a macro, and then I'll seek the help of Copilot and ChatGPT and compare the result. To record a macro, I go to the Developer tab, I click on Record Macro. I'll give it a name, Convert Temperature. I'm not giving it a shortcut. I hit OK, and I'm in the process of recording. In cell D1, I type the label Celsius. And in cell D2, I create a convert function that converts the temperature in cell C2 from Fahrenheit to Celsius, equal convert. I click on cell C2, I type a comma. The from unit will be Fahrenheit, capital F in double quotation, and the to unit will be Celsius, which is capital C in double quotation. I close the bracket, I hit Control Enter, and then on the Home tab, I want to reduce the number of decimal places, so I click 4 times on the decrease decimal. Now I'm going to copy this function all the way down by hovering over the lower right corner of the cell, double click and send it down. I want to apply some formatting for the date column. I select the date column, and the easiest way is to use a shortcut, Ctrl-Shift-3, to format the date column. I'm going to format the time column as well. I select the entire column, and I use another shortcut, Ctrl-Shift-2. And finally, I want to format the header row, the top row. I want a dark fill color, let's make it blue. And I want a light font color, let's make it white. I want to bold and center my labels, and I finish the steps of this macro. I go to the Developer tab and I click on Stop Recording. To test this macro, I'm going to reset the list as it was before. Then I select column D and I hit the shortcut Alt-E-A-A. And then I select cell A1, I hit Ctrl-A, and I want to remove the formatting, so I use the shortcut Alt-E-A-F. Now I want to test the macro that I created. I click on Macros, here is the macro, I click on Run, and everything is working fine. Let's have a look at the code. I click on Macros, and this time I click on Edit, and here is the code that has been generated. This is the code. It's a long code, but we did so many actions. I cannot tell if this is the best option I have until I recreate the same project by using Copilot and ChatGPT. Let's close the Visual Basic editor. I go to the next worksheet. I have the same exact list on the next worksheet, and this time I'll be using Copilot. On the Home tab, I click on Copilot to open the Copilot pane on the right side, and then I'll be writing a prompt. I wrote a detailed prompt in which I said, I have a list in the range A1C21 that shows some headers in row number 1, date, time, and temperature. I need to create an Excel macro that adds the label Celsius in cell D1, and then create a function from D2 to D21 that converts the temperature in the same row in column C, from Fahrenheit to Celsius. Format the result with only 2 decimal places. Next, I want to format the range A2, A21 as date in the format DD-MMM-YY. I also want to format the range B2 to B21 as time, HH:MM space AM/PM. Finally, I want to bold and center the headers in cell A1D1 with a dark blue fill color and a white font color. Let's send this prompt and see the result and the code generated. Copilot starts working on my code, and here is the code generated. I want to copy this code and paste it into the Visual Basic editor. So we copy the code from the sub to the end sub, Control C to copy. I then switch to the Visual Basic editor, Alt F11. I can create another module. I click on Insert, I select Module, and I paste the code. It's very visible that the code generated by Copilot is much shorter than the one created by the macro recorder. Let's test this code. I click on the Run button, and voila, that's beautiful, much more efficient code. Let's close the Visual Basic editor, and now I want to create the same exact project by using ChatGPT. I switch to ChatGPT, where I'll be creating the same exact prompt. To help ChatGPT understand the work situation, I will be attaching a screenshot of the worksheet. I already have this picture saved to my computer. Then I click on the plus sign and I select Upload from Computer. I select the picture I want, I hit Open, and now I'll be sending the prompt to ChatGPT and see the result. A code is created in ChatGPT. It's almost the same exact code returned by Copilot, but as always, it's a little bit more elegant. It has comments, and it has a message box that informs the user that formatting and conversion are completed. I'll be copying this code. Here is an explanation of what the macro will be doing. I switch back to Excel. I switch to the Visual Basic editor by hitting Alt F11. Let's insert another module. I click on Insert Module, and I want to paste the code, Control V. And here comes the importance of having some background with VBA. Here it says Sheets 1, while my sheet is sheet number 3, so I can change the number to 3, and I'm going to test the code. I click on the Run button and everything works fine, and here is a message box, formatting and conversion completed. I hit OK. We explored 3 different methods for automating tasks in Excel and creating macros, either by using the macro recorder, by using Copilot, or by using ChatGPT. If you are an advanced user, you might feel much more comfortable writing the code from scratch in VBA. Let me know in a comment which option you prefer. And if you found value in this tutorial, give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to my channel to be notified when new tutorials are released. The best is yet to come. Thanks for watching and see you next time.